Okay, today we'll be looking at the top 10 WWE matches of The Undertaker. Now, Undertaker and WWE go synonymous together. At some point, Undertaker was actually one of the biggest selling point of WrestleMania itself. So today, to look into his top 10 matches is a little bit tricky because he had over like 1,000+ matches. I mean, not all of them are good, but they were a lot of good stuffs, right? So I've narrowed down to the things that I remember, to the things I know for this particular list. This top 10 list is basically personal opinion for me because I'm a huge fan of The Undertaker, and these are the matches that I enjoyed. Number 10. Hulk Hogan versus Undertaker, Judgment Day 2002 for the WWE Championship. Now, look, this was one epic rivalry, because this whole thing had a lot of elements to it. Vince McMahon don't like Hulk Hogan. Surprise, surprise, because he left the WCW, and that was kind of a thing going on between Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan, and Undertaker was there just for the fun of it. And it was great. It was great. The Undertaker's rivalry, the build up for this particular match was epic because Hulk Hogan and Undertaker had amazing rivalry for this particular timeline. They both have fight in so many different ways. Backstage ball, stealing motorcycles, dragging Hulk Hogan with a motorcycle, plummeting him here and there. Man, this was epic. And of course, the element was there also, the Vince McMahon. Okay, so yes, when it comes to the match, it was an epic match. It was a great match between these two. I mean, Hulk Hogan would have won. Unfortunately, Vince McMahon came in and he distracted the referee, and the match ended with The Undertaker becoming the WWE champion, which is not a bad thing because for me, if you ask me today, who would I pick, Hulk Hogan or The Undertaker? I don't care if The Undertaker was a heel. I would still pick him. I don't care if Undertaker was just pure evil. I would still pick Undertaker over Hulk Hogan, okay? Not that I don't like Hulk Hogan, I just like Undertaker more. Yeah. Anyways, going into number 9. Number 9, WrestleMania 19, Big Show and A-Train versus Undertaker and Nathan Jones, if that's correct, because I did not really see him in this match. So, just so you know, going up to this match at WrestleMania itself, Nathan Jones got himself hurt at the backstage by Big Show and A-Train. So this match automatically becomes a handicap match for The Undertaker. But this match was still epic for me because I know it's The Undertaker. He's going to find a way to whoop these two people. But I was a bit skeptical, not going to lie, because Big Show is big. A-Train is also really big, and Undertaker may be big, but these two guys are not playing around. But the presentation for the WrestleMania 19 was epic. The Undertaker came out with Limp Bizkit singing his song, and that was a party. I was dancing up and down for this particular song until Undertaker came to the ring and started the match. And the match itself was just majestic. I knew The Undertaker was going to win somehow or other. Now, at this point, I was like, you know what, Undertaker, just take a chance, whoop his head, do a low blow, do something and win. Somehow or other, he did win. Although Nathan Jones did give him the assist that he needed, and the match was just majestic. Oh my god, this was an epic match for me because I enjoyed this as a kid. To watch this right now on Netflix, oh my god, this is like memories, man. So yeah, this is my number 9. Number 8. Okay, The Undertaker and Hell in a Cell. Now this particular thing was another synonymous thing with The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. And this particular match, Mankind versus The Undertaker, solidify who The Undertaker is in a Hell in a Cell match, because this match was just epic. The match itself was so good. We had brutality level to a pulp. Mick Foley was tossed from the freaking cell to the announce table. Oh my god, it was so brutal. And when I watched this, I was like, no wonder The Undertaker's really devastating when it comes to the Hell in a Cell match. And this match was something you could really watch again, and it was just feels so damn good. I mean, pity Mick Foley though, he took a lot of nasty bumps in this match, but in the day, The Undertaker won, of course. And I'm like, yeah, but Mick Foley gave it all, man. Mick Foley gave it all. To take all that bumps, to make The Undertaker look good in this particular match was just a kind thing, I mean, this WWE, most likely that was what they were doing at back then, because Undertaker was the young dude, Mick Foley not so young. But yeah, this match was just epic, man. Just had so much of flavor, so much of rivalry, so much of brutality, stuff we don't see anymore. Yeah, so that would be my number 8. And now coming into number 7. Well, I did say The Undertaker and Hell in a Cell are something that goes synonymously well together. Well, this is another one. Randy Orton, the Legend Killer versus the Legend The Undertaker. Now, this itself is a great selling point, but how do you make this epic? Put them in a rivalry, build them up as well as you can find. Now, this build up for this match was just fantastic. We had Randy Orton do crazy things to The Undertaker, blowing him up on stage, making sure the Undertaker's dead, setting things on fire. Oh my god, that was just wow. You don't see that. You don't see that in the modern days, right? But back then, this rivalry was just so crazy. Randy Orton did everything he can to destroy the Undertaker, only for the Undertaker to come back at Survivor Series in a freaking casket set on fire. He just balls out like that and like, look at that, I'm back, baby. And that was so good. That was the point where I thought, okay, Randy, you are absolutely fucked. Yeah, that was epic, man. The moment the Undertaker showed up in the casket that was set on fire, and he just opened the lid and just walked right through the ring and just blasted everybody up in the SmackDown roster. Holy crap. Just so you know, SmackDown won that Survivor Series match, and Undertaker's like, I don't give a damn, I want Randy Orton's head. And that's what happened. At Armageddon, it was Randy Orton versus The Undertaker. An epic tale that came to an end in a Hell in a Cell match. Holy cow, that was good. The build-up was so good. Even right now, if you guys have a chance to watch this, you should watch the promo of this. It was so damn good. You don't get those kind of promo these days, Trust me, this is a rivalry build-up that was so good. I wish we get these things these days, but let's just hope. Let's just hope. I mean, I have hope for WWE, but damn, this match was just so damn good. Now, moving into number 6. Now, number 6 is a very systematic kind of thing. It's a more systematic approach for me because WrestleMania 29, this match would have made better if it was the main event. Because what was the main event for WrestleMania 29? Oh, right, it was The Rock versus Cena, which was once told a once in a lifetime, which happened the next bloody year. Right, so just so you know, in this whole WrestleMania, for me, this was my favorite match because, come on, The Rock versus John Cena is the same thing. Literally, the match, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was fun, but it's the same thing. Exactly. Was it anything better, like how The Undertaker did with Shawn Michaels, which we'll get to in a short while? No, not really, no. So, The Undertaker vs CM Punk was quite epic. The rivalry was told quite well. Even though CM Punk deserved the main event, he should have gotten it with The Undertaker at WrestleMania 29 at least. It had better storytelling compared to John Cena versus The Rock, which is the old story, and CM Punk versus The Undertaker had a new element to it. CM Punk turned heel and he was doing the whole I have Paul Barrett in my hand kind of thing, and it was really good. He was mocking The Undertaker. The Undertaker was like, you want a match? You got it. And they had an epic battle at WrestleMania with Paul Heyman by his side. And just so you know, The Undertaker and CM Punk put on a banger. The only big banger, I would say, at WrestleMania 29, the unpredictable one, was this. I mean, we all know The Undertaker was going to win, but we know The Undertaker is going to deliver. And this match delivered just well because you also have an epic superstar to go up against with The Undertaker. CM Punk is a technical masterclass back in the days. I mean, now he's still good, but he's not as good as he was back then. When he fought The Undertaker, it was just majestic. It just went well. A great technician against a great technician, you get epic matches. I'll tell you why in a short while when you get to the latter portion of this particular video. So yeah, that's my number 6. Undertaker vs CM Punk, WrestleMania 29. Number 5. The biggest WrestleMania I watched when I was a kid for The Undertaker was this particular WrestleMania 23, where The Undertaker versus Batista. Now, this was a very interesting thing. To have a face fight a face at the main event of WrestleMania. They did the same thing most likely in 2006 with the John Cena versus Triple H, which I was thinking it was a bit boring, just so you know. It wasn't as epic as the Rey Mysterio match in 2006. But in 2007, The Undertaker won his Royal Rumble. After 17 years of being in the company, he finally won the Royal Rumble. And I was like, finally, I was in the hospital when this happened because I had some surgeries going on in my appendix. So yeah, I didn't manage to get it live, but when I watched the Royal Rumble, I was like, yes, my man Undertaker, whoa, he's gonna win the champion. But I didn't know which champion he's gonna go to. I was thinking most likely he's gonna be Batista, but then they had the whole Undertaker's gonna pick his opponent, and I was like, who is he gonna pick? And thankfully, he picked Batista. I mean, John Cena was there. I was like, that would be a good pick too. But he picked Batista. And these two people were epic at this particular point in time. Undertaker was the rising star, being at his peak in 2007, winning the Royal Rumble, going into WrestleMania, main eventing it. And the match between Undertaker and Batista was just blockbuster. Oh my god, The Undertaker and Batista throw it all out, blasting through announce tables, having epic finishes, and just so you know, the match, of course, The Undertaker defeated Batista. That was so good, so well told. This is a rivalry we never really see. I mean, a face versus a face that worked really well, that was so deep in its senses. This was one of them. And now, moving on to number 4. The Undertaker versus Kane, WrestleMania 20. Now, this was one special match for me because The Undertaker actually lost to Vince McMahon in Survivor Series because of Kane. And this was a long term storytelling that was just hitting every nail in the coffin. And it just went so well. The Undertaker also had a perfect transformation from the American Badass or the Big Evil to the Dead Man Undertaker. Oh my god, when the Undertaker's music hit, I was like, what is happening, man? When I saw the Undertaker with his new persona, I'm like, this is bone chilling, dude. I was like what, 8 years old when this happened, and when it did, it was just so good. I was so excited to see the Undertaker fighting Kane in this particular match. Even though it was a normal match, it just was so damn good. When you saw Kane's look at his face, when he saw the Undertaker from the whole entrance, I'm like, and the Undertaker did the eye rolling thing. I'm like, oh my god, Kane is dead. Kane is dead. That's how I felt, and it was so good. It was one epic WrestleMania. For me, that was one of my favorite matches in WrestleMania 20, and this just was so damn good, man. So, anyways, coming into number 3 will be The Undertaker versus Edge in 2008. Now, this match I felt very satisfying to watch because The Undertaker wasn't the winner of the Royal Rumble, he wasn't the champion, and he had to earn it by fighting 5 other superstars in an elimination chamber match. And just so you know, until now, that is the biggest elimination chamber. When I say biggest, I meant that literally. We had the Great Khali, we had Big Daddy V, we had Batista, we had Undertaker, we had MVP, and we had Finlay in this particular match. And this match was one epic match, and the Undertaker winning it just gave me that spirit. I'm like, yes, man, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna kick the world championship in his butt. And surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, I think I knew this was gonna happen. The Undertaker faced off with Edge in 2008. Holy cow, this match was really going up and down because I was thinking, you know what? I don't think The Undertaker might win because Edge kept winning by cheating over and over again. And this has happened throughout 2007. The way he wins his champion, the way he retains his champion, I'm like, he has his own teammates who's going to interfere, and that's probably going to happen in this match as well. And this particular point of time, The Undertaker also had his new finisher, the Hell's Gate. I was interested to see how this match would pan out, and it panned out so well. Undertaker and Edge gave the perfect matchup, man. They both brawl each other, and there were moments of time when I thought, okay, you know what, Undertaker might just lose this thing because Edge had his interference over and over again, but The Undertaker fended them all off, and he won the match via the Hell's Gate. And I was like, yes, that is satisfying, so satisfying. And The Undertaker winning this particular match was just epic. And I was like, another WrestleMania where he walked out as World Heavyweight Champion. Beating Edge was actually a good choice, Vince. This was one of the good times where you actually make a good choice. Anyways, coming into number 2. Now, number 2. Now, this one is particularly special a bit because this particular rivalry was a 2-part rivalry. For me, this was Triple H versus The Undertaker. The end of an era. WrestleMania 28. This match was just so damn good. I can't explain it, man. It was just perfectly told. The perfection of this particular match cannot be overstated. The Undertaker had a blasting war with Triple H in WrestleMania 27, but he did not win the match entirely, if you know what I mean. He was the one who was weakened out at the end of the match. He was the one who couldn't walk on his own by the end of the match. I mean, I get it. I get it. He's old. It kind of makes sense for them to build this up to next year and with Shawn Michael as the guest referee in this match. And oh my god, there were moments when I thought, oh shit, Undertaker's gonna lose. What? How the hell did he kick out of that? And unfortunately for Triple H, The Undertaker continued his streak, and this whole match was so good, perfectly presented. Even JR came down to the ring for this particular match to be the announcer, which was wow, a perfect touch. You know, it's like adding the cherry on top of that ice cream or that cake. You know, whatever they say. All right. So, anyways, number one. I think you already know by now what would be the number one. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Now, this one I'm going to put both of these matches inside because I can't really say which was better than which. For me, the WrestleMania 25, this was so good, man. It was a tale that told wonders for the next 2 years. The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. Holy crap. When it comes to the match itself, these two technicians worked so well. A powerhouse technician against an actual technician, submission specialist person. It was just so good, man. This match, these two matches, WrestleMania 25 and 26, was just so good. This was something that was so good. I think probably that's what Vince McMahon tried to do with The Rock and John Cena. But the problem was The Rock and John Cena are not technicians. They are not wrestlers. They are like more towards the showmanship kind of wrestlers. But Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, they are the core of technical wrestling and brawlers, those kind of things. They were like really good wrestlers. They know how to put a good show, and they blasted the roof off. If there was a roof at WrestleMania, I guess I don't think that was a roof, was it? So yeah, these two matches was just fantastic. Even though the ending of this whole rivalry was where Shawn Michaels had to retire, I'm still satisfied. Not because the Undertaker retired Shawn Michaels, but because these two people, they gave one of the most epic two matches. And one of them was not the main event at WrestleMania 25, but WrestleMania 26. Putting this as the main event was just so damn good. These two people fought like crazy to win this match, and they gave it all in the ring. This was probably the reason why people would love wrestling, because these two superstars, that's exactly what they are. They are superstars. They made the value of WrestleMania. You see, The Undertaker's streak and Mr. WrestleMania doing what they do best in the ring. Great technical stuff, great matches. Holy crap, what more could I ask for? So yeah, this is my top 10 list of The Undertaker's top 10 matches at WWE. So if you guys like my channel, please like, share, subscribe. I'll come again with another video soon.